welcome back to the Poke Strongman. Today we've got the most exciting video to date. We are looking at the secret rares and secret art rares revealed from Glory of Team Rocket, which is due to drop this month in Japan. Let's head on over to Poke Beach and have a look at the full reveal. So first up, we've got the art rare Spidops EX. I absolutely love the take of this card, definitely got that dark Pokemon element, and also a massive improvement in my opinion on the Spidops EX from Scarlet and Violet base. Up next we have the Houndoom art rare, and I mean I absolutely love Houndoom. I think this is an incredible artwork, very reminiscent of the Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery Houndoom. Really excited by this release, definitely one that I'm going to be looking to pick up myself. The Blaziken art rare, a really different take on Blaziken in my opinion. It's quite nice to get that action shot, but also it's almost like a more realistic illustration as opposed to the really sort of animated ones like we've had in the Silver Tempest Trainer Gallery, which are among my all-time favourite Blaziken cards. Up next, the Clamperl art rare. I absolutely love this card. It looks very reminiscent of something that we'd actually get in Pokémon TCG Pocket, but also I really like how the Pokemon Company are actually looking at introducing lesser sort of popular Pokemon and giving them art rare cards. We saw this recently in Journey Together and Battle Partners with the likes of Maractus and Furret, and I mean they're fantastic cards, and this one is no exception. Very vibrant, incredible artwork, and this would look amazing either slabbed or in your binder, so definitely going to be looking to completing a master set of either Destined Rivals when it releases or doing the Glory of Team Rocket itself. Now we have Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. I mean, what else can you say about this card? From the inclusion of all the Pokemon with like Drowsy and Sneasel there, the really cartoony animation, and also just how derpy the Pokemon looks. I think that this card is an absolute must-have. Up next we've got the Orbeetle as well. I again really like this card. It's a really nice way of featuring less loved Pokemon. I mean, Orbeetle's one that's quite underrated in my opinion and has had fantastic artworks. From the Orbeetle VMAX, the way it features in the Deoxys VMAX as well. Overall, really underrated Pokemon. Nice to see them getting some love, and again, I'm a big fan of this really cartoony, almost slapstick art illustration style here. It couldn't be a Team Rocket set without featuring Weezing. I am super excited about this one. Very reminiscent of the original Dark Weezing from Team Rocket in terms of the posing, the facial expression of Weezing itself. Really happy with this release. Definitely one that I'm going to be hunting for, whether I get it as a single in Japanese and then pick it up in English as part of my master set, or if I try and complete both. Super keen, super excited. What a set this is shaping up to be already. Rocket's Murkrow as well. Again, a nice way that they're shining light on Pokemon that you wouldn't necessarily go out of your way to collect if it wasn't part of a big set like this, but the very vibrant art style here is incredible. Huge fan of this. Again, love the way that they've framed it, how it's very reminiscent of the kind of illustrations that we've seen in Journey Together, the sort of partner Pokemon element to it. Really nice card. Again, this would look great either graded or within your binder. Really like how this is shaping up. Similar to the Blaziken, I really like how they've done almost the photorealism for Zamazenta here. I mean, this colour of the sky, the sun shining in, the sort of posing, it's a very fierce looking card. Again, one I am absolutely going to have to pick up. I love the overall framing of this, the way the colour saturation is. Everything about this card just screams a big chase, and this is only an art rare. So the fact that you can probably pull this quite easily from a box is incredible, and it's again one that will have to be in my binder at some point. I mean, this is a very fun Raticate card. Really like how they've done this one. Such a nice way of getting multiple Raticates in the image itself. There's a little Rattata in the background there as well. Very sort of mischievous, very derpy, and it just gives you the full sort of chaos of Rattata and Raticate as an evolution line. I mean, if you've played any of the games, you know full well how much of a pain these normal Pokemon are. So them getting a little spotlight here is absolutely fantastic in my opinion. It absolutely could not be a Team Rocket set without giving some Giovanni and Meowth love. I mean, Meowth is the most iconic Rocket Pokemon there is in my opinion. This card is absolutely fantastic in my opinion. The way that Giovanni is very sort of cartoony, how Meowth is featured, the rocket logos everywhere, very sort of evil headquarters. I absolutely love the take on this card. And again, this is an absolute must-have in my opinion. Up next, we have the Kangaskhan art rare. Again, the fact that this is just an art rare is fantastic. I love the inclusion of Quagsire Derpy coming out of the, what I assume is going to be some kind of like reservoir there. Absolutely love the take of Kangaskhan here. Again, one of the Gen 1 Pokemon that often gets overlooked, whether you think it's rightfully or wrongfully so. I mean, I'm a big fan. I love any sort of Pokemon that is like that big sort of kaiju, and again, that's exactly what Kangaskhan is here. Really like this artwork. I mean, I can definitely see this one being a bit of a sleeper for the set. So Arboliver here is a secret rare. I'm a big fan of these sort of EX full art secret rares. Again, just a nice way of capturing the Pokemon without having too much detail busy in it in the background, so you've got just front and center focus on the Pokemon. I mean, I'm not going to say that this is going to be a particular sort of chase of mine, but I know for a fact that I will be needing it for the Master Set. So again, really nice inclusion, and it doesn't look at all bad. But now we're sort of moving into some slightly heavier hitters here with Team Rocket's Moltres EX. Really like the way that they framed this. I mean, Moltres coming at you, Team Rocket in the background. I think that this is the perfect example of what a secret rare full art EX Pokemon card should be. Team Rocket's Titan EX as well here. Very cool framing of a Pokemon that again gets quite overlooked, whether rightfully or wrongfully so. I'm a big fan of the design here again, as I say, about the whole sort of kaiju approach. But again, as a secret rare goes, definitely not one that you'd be mad to pull, but I think we're all excited for what's coming up. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. This is just the secret rare full art EX version, and I could not be happier with this card. Very reminiscent of the Mewtwo Pokemon card. I love that it's the iconic posing from Mewtwo Strikes Back. Giovanni, suave as ever in the background there. There's nothing else to say about this card other than this is a perfect example of what a secret rare full art should be. Regirock EX, nothing major to say about this one, just it looks like a very well framed, nice illustrated full art EX card. This, on the other hand, for me is one of my absolute must-haves from this set. Nidoking is one of my favourite Pokemon. I've got a big Godzilla tattoo on my leg, and Nidoking is a perfect example of that big kaiju. Again, Giovanni, very reminiscent of Giovanni's Nidoking from the original Team Rocket set. This is must-have. I will absolutely be chasing this, and a little spoiler for what's coming up, the secret art rare version of this is absolutely incredible. Team Rocket's Crobat, very nice to see the Zubat, Golbat and Crobat evolution line get some love here. I love the vibrancy of Crobat here and the offsetting with the green colours in the background. Perfectly framed, very reminiscent of partner Pokemon. Really like this. Again, this set is shaping up to be fantastic. We can't have a Team Rocket set with Meowth without the most iconic big cat in all of Pokemon, Persian. This is a fantastically put together card. Perfect framing, the illustration looks spot on. Love the way that Giovanni's actually kind of whited, almost ghosted out here. Very excited about this card. I think this whole set is shaping up beautifully so far. Just a quick spotlight on a few of the trainer cards. I won't go into too much detail on these as it's the Pokemon themselves that we're particularly excited about, but overall I think the way that they've illustrated these, framing them, definitely give them that sort of dark Team Rocket approach, which I'm a big fan of in general. We will, however, do a brief spotlight on Giovanni. This perfectly encapsulates Giovanni as a character, that sort of dark, evil, sort of final boss look to him. Iconic character, best gym leader in Pokemon in my opinion. This is an absolutely fantastic representation of Giovanni and very reminiscent to the 151 Giovanni's charisma, so huge fan of that. Again, more Rocket trainers looking fantastic. I love the way that they've incorporated them, made them look slightly goofy. Just a big fan. But now we are getting into some big boy cards. Team Rocket Moltres EX Secret Art Rare. what a card this is. I can see this being so many people's chase card for the set. How Moltres actually looks like it's fully on fire here. The flames are vibrant, the colours of the background, how it's offset. This to me is an absolute masterpiece of a card. But this, I believe, is the one that a lot of people will be chasing, and rightfully so. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX featuring Giovanni and Mewtwo himself. Love this sort of omnipotent, powerful pose that Mewtwo's in here, the way that it's sort of descending down, very reminiscent to the films, very similar to the Mewtwo full art from Pokemon Go's set as well. Love the sort of powerful posing, the sort of snide look from Giovanni here, perfectly sums up the relationship between the two. I think that this is a very, very good chase card for the set. However, if we're talking chase cards, for me, this is it. Giovanni's Nidoking EX Secret Art Rare. I adore Nidoking, and this, using a sort of earthquake attack, this just looks absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I didn't think that the Aquapolis Crystal Nidoking or the Pokemon 151 Nidoking could be topped in terms of artwork, but in my opinion they have absolutely done it here. Super excited about this, and this is one that I will be chasing pretty aggressively, as I need it in my collection at least once. Speaking about the love that the Zubat, Crobat, Golbat evolution line is getting, this is the perfect card that encapsulates the absolute chaos. The fact that you have so many of them saturating this card, Crobat front and centre, all the different Zubats and Golbats hidden throughout, and then the small Rockets trainer trying their best to sort of avoid the chaos. I think this is incredible. Again, this is one I will definitely be adding to my collection. Huge fan of dark type Pokemon, and this is just a beautiful card. Here we have Team Rocket's Ariana. Again, love the way they've almost gone for that kind of photorealism here. This is a very powerful pose. Secret art trainers, when they are done right, are incredible, and I think that this is a perfect example of one that people will absolutely be chasing. However, when it comes to secret art rare trainers, I do not think you can get better than this Giovanni here. All the Team Rocket leaders in the background, some grunts in the bottom, very powerful, welcoming final boss sort of pose here again. What I think they've absolutely nailed this illustration, and I can see a lot of people chasing this one. This is one that I reckon will get graded and be quite a big seller for quite a while, so this one I can see people going absolutely crazy over. Moving into the secret rare gold cards here, I'm not usually a fan of these. I feel that they're quite hit or miss sometimes, but I think both of these absolutely hit. Again, Mewtwo and the Mewtwo posing, Giovanni encapsulated in gold, sums up the character very well. I think that this is a very tastefully done secret rare gold card. Similar to the Crobat as well. Love the framing of this. The gold really offsets against the purple. I think that this is a really well done card, and again, one that any completionist will be absolutely chasing as an ultra rare for their binder. And finally, the Jamming Tower. It is not often that you see a sort of support card be particularly vibrant or well done, but this is actually really tastefully done. I think it really encapsulates the sort of chaos that Team Rocket bring, and again, this is going to be a fantastic ultra rare to add to your collection. So that is the glory of Team Rocket, releasing in 4 days in Japan. Let me know what your favourite card from the set is, what has been revealed so far, what you're going to be chasing, or what you're hoping for if there are any more cards to be revealed. Overall, this set looks incredible to me, and is one that I cannot wait to get my hands on, whether it's in Japanese or awaiting the Destined Rivals release. Until next time though, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Pokey Strongman out.